almost 4 fucking years to get that. So I'm pretty proud of it. Um, just to get this part over with, I think I can declare the community in a great state. There's always constant events happening. We got some upcoming events as well, with the elections for governor. That's a big milestone in the community. Going through a first cycle of the administration. Um, yeah, I mean, fuck it. I don't really have much to say about this. Let's talk about cool shit, dude. Um, but first, a little bit of advisory. This is more of a those who know moment. There's going to be a 2 to 3 month break on development. There's also stimulants on stream right now for those that have a short attention span. Thank you, Cool Gary. But there's about to be a 3 month, 2 to 3 month break on development. This doesn't mean that there won't be anything added in those 2 to 3 months, but there will be a considerable slowdown. So they'll be mainly focused on preparing features for Quarter 3 in the summer, and fixing bugs, mainly bug fixes, because the game has a lot of bugs. It's a buggy fucking game. And yeah, after those 3 months, then there's going to be a lot of cool updates, and a lot of these time frames are tentative, so they couldn't change at any time. But going forward, there is going to be a little bit of a slowdown. It's okay though. You guys will be all right. You guys played the same slop game of New Haven County. You're going to play the same slop game now, without any fucking updates. Let's touch base on the faction system. I know a lot of people have questions about it. I'm gonna allow for questions going forward about the faction system. So if you guys have any questions about it, feel free to type it in the chat. But generally, especially after what the poll decided, we're gonna do a. I don't know the best way to explain it without sounding autistic. You're gonna be able to enroll in factions, and these factions will have set developer support in game. And make sure to ping me if you're asking me a question. I see questions, but I keep losing them. There's going to be developer support for these factions in game. They're going to be having lore or themes and whatnot. I think it's better if I just release the document on it. But if you guys have questions, I need human trafficking. That's not a question. Will factions receive punishments for attacking people, innocent people, to dissuade RK and shit? No, there won't be any roleplay guidelines based on it, but it'll be strongly discouraged. I think I just lost your question. It'll be strongly discouraged, and there will be sanctions placed on factions for such. And I'll go into it a little bit more later. But law enforcement will be able to counter these factions. So if they were just to wantonly RK people and whatnot, then they would be at risk of losing a considerable amount of resources and land. Yes, land, territory, if they were to do something like that. So yeah, once again, it's a peer-to-peer punishment. I don't like doing moderation stuff for that. So it's all up to the player government. Are there going to be legal factions alongside illegal factions? Can you be a little bit more concise? What do you mean by legal faction? I think I know what you're trying to get at, but perhaps address corruption when. What concerns you? What concerns you? What happens to the current factions? Okay, that's a good question. So current factions, whether you receive dev support in game or via Zryhem, you guys will be given a variety of options to go forward with the faction update and integrate yourselves. No one's getting removed. No one's getting all this weird shit happening to them. No one's gonna get fucked. Going forward with the faction system. Will there be a minimum player requirement to apply for one? Yes, there will be. You will have to do pre-recruitment and stuff like that. It's recommended. But there will be exceptions made. It'll be mainly based off who leads the faction, for who is chosen. So as long as you have good standing in the community, you'll receive considerable dev support, considerable support from the community emissary team for your faction. Let's see. Are there going to be only purely criminal factions? Yes. At the moment, yes, there will be only criminal factions. I don't see any room for legal factions. I think that would fall under the auspices of businesses, so I don't really want to go into that. It will be hard to commit crime without being caught. I'll go into that in a little bit with the justice system phase 2. What's the point of factions? It's mainly to reward criminality without there being this huge gaggle of people that just RK everyone 24/7. It's good for the community. It'll be better explained in the document. Let's see. I'll take a couple more questions.
Weird. Can you do soap cutting videos?
Yeah, do so.
This was really satisfying, dude.
These are questions related to the faction system. I'm not answering anything other than that. So, e.g. businesses that are given community dev support. Yes. So you mean businesses? Yeah. So like I said before, businesses will be given a little bit more dev support going forward. Especially ones that are connected to a profession like logging and mining and stuff like that. So, yeah, no, there will be. And I think that's it for faction system. I think it's better explained in a document rather than me jumping around to different points because there's a lot of moving parts in it, and I don't want to skip out on something and people being surprised. Going forward, the medical system. How many of you fucking losers played Tarkov? All right, there we go. Yeah, all right, there we go. There we go. So you know the basis of Tarkov with like limbs having their own. Okay. Okay, well if you're playing Tarkov, you're a fucking loser. I am too. You have you have 8,300 hours. Yeah, injuries to the limbs, stuff like that. I'm not going to leak anything further regarding the statuses that are going to be added, but it's going to be pretty comprehensive. There's going to be different medicines and medical tools that you're going to be able to use to heal these limbs and stuff. I think it's going to be good for the gunfighting dynamic. You can't just run around with a gun 24/7. If you get fucking hit, you gotta fall back and heal yourself rather than just dip out because you'll bleed out or you just will break a leg or something like that and not be able to run. I don't really have much for the medical system because I'm not working on it. I don't know much about it, but there is development on it being put into fruition. Now, let's go on to stuff that is not being currently worked on, but is going to be focused on and probably released this year. Like I said, all dates are tentative. The dates that I give are simply when I would like it out by, but there's no promise. I don't promise shit to anybody, except TBC apparently. I promise them a lot of stuff. And MTA. Skill system. Who plays Northwind? Yeah, we're stealing shit from other games. All right, there we go. Everyone plays Northwind. Everyone knows. See, there we go. Awesome. All right. All right. Yeah. Hell yeah. So, obviously we have mining, logging games, stuff like that. So my idea was, we make it a little bit more, interactive and yeah, a little bit more grindy. I hate to say it. I'm thinking of doing a 5-tier skill system. So you'll be each profession, which includes fishing, mining, logging, and maybe stuff like I don't know, like crafting drugs and stuff like that. So you can unlock better ones. I haven't really decided yet, but it's general skills for stuff that you would do in game. And this would be a 5-tier system, and each time you do the action of said profession of said The skill. How does skill system benefit gameplay? Something that we're grinding for the sake of grinding. Well, it'll prevent people from just getting a single axe and going to the rarest tree in the game and making all this money. You don't have to work for it. You're working towards something. It's better for called long-term retention, and obviously it's fun grinding. It's fun. I'll admit it is pretty fun. And there's a sense of accomplishment when you unlock the new shit, especially the new equipment, stuff like that. Northwind, yes. Added firefighting as a skill. True. How do you prevent stuff feeling over gamified? Sense of the game being more about levels and the focus of the game. Well, obviously, no one's forcing you to perform these professions. There's a lot of ways to make money in game that aren't mining, logging, and stuff like that. And I'll get into it a little bit more regarding the economy, but it'll be tertiary. It won't be something that's forced. I mean, it already isn't really forced. It's a good way of making money, but it's purely tertiary. Let's see. I'll take one more for the skill system. Will Cargo have a skill system? I'll take two. Yes, Cargo will have a skill system, and I'll touch base on Cargo a little bit more because I know it's been neglected for a while, and there is currently plans that I have to ensure that Cargo is a little bit of a better experience for everybody. How will you gain skill? Just by doing stuff? Yes. So cutting down trees, mining, stuff like that. Will it be the same for drugs? People will just flock to drugs? Yes. Yes. And I'll touch base on drugs and just crafting. Let's see. One more. What aspects of criminal skills will be included in the system? I was thinking just simply robbing and drugs. Obviously, I want to overhaul the bank robbery system and stuff like that. I think adding a skill barrier for like banks and stuff like that, I mean, the major heists that I have planned, will benefit from the skill system. But that's an if. That's really tentative. The stuff that are confirmed at the minute are just mining stuff like that. Let's see. All right, moving on. This one is a little bit more tentative. I don't have much information on it at the moment. And going back to games like Tarkov as my inspiration, but quest system. Anyone know have a general idea of how Tarkov quests work? I mean, it's the same as any fucking RPG game, but I'll expand on why it's Tarkov-esque. You have 8,300 hours. I was a Sherpa and you have more than me. That's fucking crazy, man. Clark County isn't Tarkov. I know. I know. But we're gonna make it Tarkov, okay? And you're gonna do nothing about it. Vex, that's perfect. That is literally what I was gonna say, yes. So the quest system will be integrated into dealers and whatnot. And you'll be able to perform tasks for dealers, gain a reputation with them. Say you do a task for them, you'll be able to unlock new weapons in their stores. So it's not where you just get a bunch of money and you go to a fucking store and you buy an AK for. You'll have to work for it first. It's a little bit of a barrier of entry for guns and stuff like that, and other items as well. There will be quests for kills, perhaps, turning in items that you found through robberies. My idea was there would be dailies or weekly tasks as well for you to earn money and maybe points in the skill system in the profession as well. But mainly there'll be a main storyline and multiple alternative ones for dealers for you to earn new stuff. There'll be another Trello card out for that explains it a little bit more in depth for you guys. So if you have any questions related to the skill system, I know I didn't really touch much on it, but like I said, it's tentative. Will there be high profile tasks, skill specific, high profile people in the game like the mayor or such? I was thinking that there would be asked to kill people on a certain team, so maybe state government or judiciary. Killing cop quests like killing 5 cops, 50K. It won't be like that. There will be reason behind it. It won't just be funny. It'll be to progress in the storyline and obviously unlock new shit. A good thing about this too is I want to use it to integrate the tutorial system. The game isn't really new player friendly at the moment, so I think having quests for starter players to do to show them around and guide them would be a good start to showing new players the game and not having them have to rely on Discord for asking questions. And I feel like that'd be kind of one of the only ways we would be able to do a tutorial system in the game, because otherwise it'll just, I don't know, it wouldn't really flow well. It wouldn't really flow with the game. I'll take up another question about the skill system, or sorry, the quest system, because there isn't really much to it. Going once, going twice. Basically, what you're saying is we got to work for more guns, while cops can just dispense them instead. Well, yeah, they're cops. They're trusted people. They are able to dispense whatever the fuck they want. But no, that's not what I said. I'm not saying I'm removing every single way to attain a gun. I'm just saying that high profile, or sorry, high powered rifles and stuff like that, you would have to kind of work for them first instead of just getting them right off the bat.
Sorry,
Don't worry, it's not gonna shut the fuck up, Stryham. Sorry.
I want to add on to that, actually. We spoke about this earlier.
No. Bring him up. I think it was being genuine.
Sorry, I
Yes,
I thought it'd be funny.
Okay, you gonna let me finish?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. So, in order for cops not to mindlessly die all the time, we were gonna implement a system where guns would be limited to every hour, like a limited stock, maybe. That was like just an idea out there.
I'll touch base on it, but yeah.
Okay.
No,
okay,
yeah. I have it right here for the economy adjustment. But so basically Death Watch, Mogs, MNGSF. Yeah, the only like good MNGSF is like, I don't know, like Ouch, whatever their name is. That's your name now, right? You can change it. All right, yeah. Everyone else is like ass, and they just shoot me in the back. Sorry. I actually don't know the MNG roster. I just fucking hate you guys. I'm just counter signaling you. I don't even know who's MNGSF. Alright, going forward. Mining, logging, and fishing. Yay! Woo! Alright, yeah. So, mining. There's gonna be a cool cave system. You go in with your pickaxe, right? And you mine shit. You can mine gems. You can mine coal if you're like, I don't know, PVC or some shit. Can mine uranium and craft with it. Let your mind run wild with the possibilities for that. It's pretty straightforward. I don't really think I need to do much about mining, but if there's any questions relating to mining, feel free to ask. Logging, there's going to be a little bit of a change in logging. I'm going to change some of the ways generally on how the system works. Trees will spawn randomly. There will be numerous more logging spots. Rarer trees will become a little bit less prevalent. And there will be new types of trees. So, yeah, it'll be cool. And then fishing! New fish! You want to catch striped bass? You can catch striped bass. You want to catch cool panfish? You can catch panfish. And it'll be a little bit less random as well. There's going to be fishing spots where you catch better fish. It already is like that, but it's just not widespread. And there's only 2 locations in the game where you have a better chance of catching fish. And I don't think anybody knows about it. I don't think there's any tests or like anyone autistic enough to kind of test that. But there will be numerous spots where you can catch different kinds of fish. So if you're looking for like, I don't know, a striped bass, you can go to the striped bass fishing spot and you'll have a better chance of catching those guys. And related to the skill system for mining, logging, and fishing, you'll be able to get obviously the better rods, the better pickaxes, the better axes to catch better fish, chop better wood, and mine better ore. So basically, criminals are being nerfed even more compared to cops. You're baiting me. I did not say that. Any questions related to that? There'll be a trailer card out for it for you guys to gawk at later today. And certain regions of the map have different resources. Yes, it already is like that, but I wanted to make it a little bit more widespread, especially with the fish. So there'll be like better saltwater fishing spots, better freshwater fishing spots, stuff like that. Safe zones and farming areas, punishments for killing dedicated farmers. I don't like enforcing rules like arcade stuff like that, so moderation-wise, no. However, I'm thinking of numerous different ways there would be sort of a punishment for killing those types of people. However, I don't want to leak anything now because then you guys are going to burn down the fucking city. Let's see. People quit when shit is so hard to get. Nothing's hard to get. I don't think you're getting what I'm saying. All right, going forward, cargo overhaul. Cargo, woo! Yeah, the system that ran the game when it first was first released, and then I nerfed it to all hell. Cargo is going to play a very crucial role going forward, especially in the new economy, which I'll touch base on that later. Actually, I'll touch base on it now. As you notice, stores are currently, they have stock for each item. So right now, even though it doesn't seem like it, because the global restock timer is only like 45 minutes to an hour at the moment, you're able to use cargo to restock these stores. And I want to play into that a little bit more and make it totally player dependent. So I'm going to probably increase the stock, like the global stock failsafe, to restock everything to 12 hours, maybe 24 hours if I'm pushing it. But there will be better rewards for cargo. There will be better premiums, and there will be better cargo for you to run, not just firearm parts 24/7. There, like I said, there with everything else, there'll be a trailer card that explains a little bit more in depth. There really isn't much to talk about or go over with cargo. But if there's any questions related to cargo, feel free to shoot. I'll give you 10 seconds. Can legal business be bought with in-game money instead of... I'll touch base on that in a minute. Supply and demand multipliers, that's what I'm going to go for, yes. Who will restock the actual cargo itself? You guys. Anyone with the CDL. Let's see. Brawlat. Will cargo be officially renamed to Brawlatty Special Boxes? Fucking hate you guys. Will there be new cargo vehicles added? Speaking of new cargo vehicles, new semi-trucks, new everything soon. I'll get to that. I have it on my agenda right here. What about illegal dealers? That's right. You're right. I think illegal dealers will stay remotely the same, but I have a different plan for legal dealers generally. So the dynamic of it will change. Can cargo men take smuggles for extra money? Yes. You already are able to do that. It's just out of the way, and it's not worth it. Trucking contracts, set of metas, running who picks what. Speaking about cargo as well, so mining and logging and fishing and stuff like that, as you sell it at the port, the cargo itself will restock. So it comes full circle. You have people chopping down trees or mining stuff. The metal cargo and the gun parts and the wooden cargo and stuff will restock. It's gonna be cool. Full circle economy right there. Prices for cargo should increase depending on how badly I need. Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. And that's what I want to go towards. Will there be cargo price fluctuations? Yes. And I think there'll be price fluctuations on every commodity there is as well. I was thinking of adding a rotating, I don't know, fish of the hour or like lumber of the hour, where you gain more money for selling a certain type of log that is chosen by the selling station. So Say the selling station wants striped bass for an hour. You go fish striped bass, make a little bit of money. Can we make Can we make guns log into first person like Tarkov? I'm not that autistic, brother. How long are you expecting between the updates? If you hear initially, I did talk about a development freeze or slowdown for the next month or two. But a lot of this will come this year, if not all of it. I'm gonna work pretty hard, especially during the summer, to get a lot of this out. What's happening with the Port Authority forklift job? It'll be integrated somehow. I forgot about it. I'm not gonna lie, but I'll take one more. Are bulletproof cars coming to the game? The only bulletproof cars that there is one's my dumbass didn't set the proper rendering for the mesh on. Bohan update when? Guy, it says in announcements. Give Emissary more to do. You guys are gonna run the faction system. You guys are gonna do cool shit.
The only bulletproof car is the M113 APC that Emoji has.
That's right, actually.
That's pretty much it.
My bad. Yeah, and the
Oh,
the
and the-
Humvee and the that one with three and the Bearcat. You're right. I forgot about the Bearcat and the Buffalo. There is bulletproof cars. I'm dumb. Will performance optimization be pro? I'll take that. Ask me that at the end. I'll have 20 minutes for questions. Let's talk about gambling. What's nothing better than introducing a bunch of young children to gambling? That's beautiful, isn't it? Early addiction. Fucking great. So if you're 13 years old, guess what? No gambling for you. If you're 13 and under, no gambling. You can't gamble. You're too young. You're a little ass boy. You can't gamble, all right? So all for the fucking real men. So gambling. Poker. No, not poker. Sorry. Roulette. You guys could bet everything on red and lose everything. It's gonna be great. A lot of you are gonna cry. You gotta do something with your millions for once. And I know you guys are like, oh, I'm gonna be smart about it. I'm gonna. There is gonna be blackjack. There's gonna be blackjack. There will be. There will be. You'll be able to play jack. But blackjack and roulette are the two games that we're gonna do. I know some of you guys think you don't have impulse control, or you do have impulse control, and you're gonna be like, hey, I think it would be great. You're gonna like not want to pull out of the casino. You're gonna think it's a great idea to keep gambling. You're gonna win it big. You're gonna lose everything. All your millions gone, everything. Can you spend your whole GI Bill on gambling? Yes. Craps, no. I think just roulette and blackjack for now. I don't think we're gonna do slots. We're allowed winning 50K in Ridgeway Multi Casino. Yes, that dude. I don't think you understand. Like Ridgeway did it well, dude. Ridgeway did gambling so well. You don't understand the high that I received after making 50K in the casino and then losing it and then begging cops for money and then spending it again. It was awesome. It feels so great. It's awesome. It's fucking great.
You lost everything.
Isn't gambling or simulating gambling against Roblox terms of service? So no. The way you do it and what it is exactly is so games like roulette and blackjack do not need to display odds, but if you're doing something like a loot box for skins and stuff like that, then yes, you have to display odds and stuff like that. And you also have to blacklist your gambling features to you have to be over 13 to participate. And you have to like block like countries like Turkey or I don't know, Iraq. Shit like that. Why no poker? It's a classic gambling game.
It's too hard. I'm not scripting that. Is why.
Yeah. Unc lazy as fuck. Y'all yell at Unc. Y'all yell at Unc. But yeah, blackjack and roulette are simple. So, how much of the county player base are from Iraq? Fun fact: our first most played region is the United States. The second is Canada. The third is Russia, and the fourth is the UK. All right, you guys want to ask about the economy? Let's go talk about the economy. All right. I mean, shit. Do you guys have any questions related to the economy? Concerns? Go ahead and shoot. Wipe it? So no, I don't agree with wiping the economy. I think the plan is to slowly drain the economy and ensure that there's a proper balance with how it is now, and then scale it down while people spend their money. One of the biggest faults I feel like that contributed to the inflated economy is how easy it was to make money. I wasn't really good at giving good rewards or anything like that for completing tasks or like doing stuff like mining or sorry, logging and stuff like that. I just I just put in random numbers to be fair. Um, I don't think the work is equal to the reward at the moment. So that is something with all the system overhauls that are going to be overlooked. Um, is there will be no hard reset coming. There will be no wipe. There'll be nothing like that. I was thinking of also limiting bank accounts to $1 million. But that is something that isn't confirmed at the moment. A lot of this is going to come past or during summer 2025, so it won't be an immediate change. I would like to state that. Is there any more questions regarding the economy? Gurkha Creed. You fucking suck at baiting, dude. I'm almost falling for it. I'm almost falling for it, bro. If you limit to 1 million, people use multiple accounts to bypass the limit. Will it be bannable? No, it will not. In original New Haven County and in NOAAs, stuff like that, we used to do that with our accounts for holding mass amounts of money. I don't think that would be an issue. I mean, shit, if you have the time to make multiple different accounts and manage all that money between them, which it's fucking hard even with like multiple account switchers and stuff like that, then you deserve it. Anything else? Will all money be wiped if over 1 million? No, not all money. So I think we're gonna do a certain threshold for money. So this is a little hint to the millionaires to go hide your money in other accounts. Over a certain amount, you're probably gonna be reset to 1 million. We'll see. We'll see. Why is taxation not a thing to balance the economy? It doesn't really make sense. There's already a lot of fees in game for using stuff like what's it called? The logging stations and stuff like that. So I mean, I guess you can say that's somewhat taxation, but I don't know. I don't feel like taxation would really fit. I mean, you're paying a certain amount of money on the money you have in your bank every like I don't know hour. It doesn't really make sense. One thing I guess you consider taxation that we're thinking about doing, which it's not confirmed. It's not something that's on Trello. It's not something that we even spoke about, but it was something that we touched briefly on, and it's citations that scale. So regarding your bank balance and stuff like that, you would pay more money. You'd pay more money based on how much money you have in your bank. So like Sweden, they do that shit there. What will be new profit margin for cargo? All profit margins for everything that I discussed, such as mining and logging, is all relative to how I'm gonna form the economy going forward. But it's gonna be good. Why is transferring only for citizen? I mean, it's always been like that since original New Haven County. People could just make new accounts and send themselves money. Will implement new systems that make some of these new money features private company friendly? Yes. So this is related to the economy, but yes, businesses that currently have stuff in game like Wagner Logging and stuff like that, there will be incentive to join them. I mean, for one, it's a guild that you're going to be able to work with people on to increase your skill level, protection, I mean, it's already it's already beneficial to join something like a guild, for something like logging and stuff like. But yeah, no, I feel like once we start moving forward with a lot of these changes, I'll touch base on with a lot of the business owners and guild owners, especially for logging, mining, and fishing, to discuss some sort of incentive for joining a community like that. Will franchise casinos stay in game and have scripts to gamble? Of course, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be the primary spot for gambling. Will government jobs be improved? Yes, they will be. I haven't, with the new rule sets that I added, I didn't increase or lower pay. It's a little bit fucked up right now. But yeah, government pay will be increased. Thoughts on Compass Silver? Yeah. Let's see. He okay. Will cars and all the car storage be reset? No. The limit to banks will be... Yes, the cash system will be changed. You have to buy more bank space, like Hypixel Skyblock. You're kind of onto something. I'm not gonna lie. But no. But no. There's a limit for a reason. You can prestige your bank. Each time you prestige, you get a extra million. No, I'm fucking with you. Let's see. Any other stuff? Are you gonna make it in which police stations will need to receive gun supplies? I mean, I don't think policing or over policing is an issue at the moment. I don't think cops need to be nerfed anymore. Like, there's already considerably fair playing field. But limit emoji RPG stock to 1 every 30 minutes. Let me double check something real quick before I make a statement on that. Because they can't dispense it. You have to buy it. Yeah, no, you have to buy it. There's only a certain amount of them in the store every hour. So, I mean, can you add back to 1711? It's goated. Yes. Me and Waves just that. Can you increase cash drop limits? I guess it's related to the economy. Yes.
DMs, bro.
You got anything to add, Trim?
Yeah. I'm not sure if this is official, but we had an idea about adding money printers like Gmod Dark RP.
Oh shit!
I'm not sure.
Yeah. I think.
And the portable Noppy crafters or the joining crafters.
Yes. When I talk about housing, I'll get into that because.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, hell yeah. Thanks for reminding me because I don't have it on here. I'll skip the justice system phase 2. I think it's already well known about the roadmap and stuff like that, and when it's projected to be out. Vehicle overhaul. Woo! Is little Gavin here? This is for him. It's for little Gavin right here. Cars are gonna be overhauled. New models for stuff that is old. Badging is gonna be added to cars. So like make and model will be added to the cards, stuff like that. What else? Car stats will be buffed considerably because I feel like some cars are underpowered, such as the conveyor. I mean, that shit goes slow as hell, and it's a van. I think it should go that slow. Interiors for cars and stuff like that. It's already started. There's one car in game that has all the new stuff as a concept car, and it's available for a business. Can you make tuning anything? Yes, that as well. There'll be more options for you to color your car. Tons more. You can color your car anything you want. There'll be more ways to tune your car. I was thinking of doing rims and stuff like that. Kind of like how Ridgeway did it. If we use that played Ridgeway. General shit like that. Decals and stuff like that. I was thinking of stickers, doing it the same way the livery system did. You can do a bumper sticker. You can make it say horrible things about somebody. But overall, the car update's just, I don't know, fixing up cars, making them a little bit better, and making them a better part of the game. Oh, car trims! There'll be different trims for different cars. So there'll be multiple versions of the Crusader that have better stats and stuff like that. More stuff to work towards. Cool shit. Animation overhaul. I mean, phase 1 of the animation overhaul was already added with the R21 and the pistols and stuff like that. We have one animator working on it, and we have a lot of new animations coming. This summer, I hope that every animation that has been planned is going to be added. And this is just for guns. There's a lot more stuff that are planned as well, such stuff for melees, better punching animations, courtesy of Synergy Vant. This guy makes dope animations. He made all the NPC animations. Round of applause for this guy. He's awesome. But yeah, there'll be a little bit more life to the game instead of just the general Roblox animations, sitting animations, stuff like that. I'm thinking of animating different functions while in the car, like turning on the lights or something like that. And mostly just getting rid of all the older animations that were present in New Haven County and whatnot. Thank you for inviting him. Like, he's fucking goated, man. Well, the pistol iron sights be fixed. That is related to the animation update. I will go in and change the aim parts for the animations. But the reason it does that is because the new root part on the guns, which is the way you hold the gun, had to be changed for what's it called? Had to be changed for the animations, or they would just be floating. That's also the reason why the Addies animations are currently broken. Everything welds to the right arm, so we can't have that much freedom with the animations. So we have to keep going back to the drawing board for a lot of the more fluid animations, like hold like the Addies. Because yeah, it'll just go upside down and be all fucky and shit. Okay, will there be a slew animation for the LARP? I was thinking of, yeah, there'll be more dances and stuff like that too. There'll be no more only sturdy. You'll be able to do all this cool shit. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so cool. Was R20? Oh, I'll get to that in the end. Ask me again, go hoo hoo. Map updates! I mean, it's the last thing I have to go over, and then I'll just have a floor for 20 minutes. Because this is more so of like a general overview of shit that's planned. Map updates! Obviously, it's going to begin with Bohan Yards. The map's going to get a lot more detailed, more optimized. There'll be more shit in every corner of the map. For Lander's going to be better. Yay! You can do cool shit in Lander. You can't just go around and shoot people 24/7. More function to neighborhoods and stuff like that. It's going to be nice. Just a lot more detail, because I feel like some parts of the map are kind of, I don't know, half-assed, because we were kind of rushing to release when it came to Lander and stuff like that. I feel like a lot more immersive locations, especially for the ethnic neighborhoods in Lander, will be pretty neat feature. But yeah, no, there will be a lot more stuff built, starting with the Bohan Yards update, which hopefully is going to release after this address. After the mess of this morning, but yeah, like I said, I'm just going over a general overview of stuff that is planned, and that should come. I already answered this, gamer. Yes, franchise casino will stay, and it will be the main casino. Yes. But this is just a general overview of stuff that is planned. There will be Trello cards out later today for you guys to track the progress on them. And just have a general overview of what is to be expected with said update. And for time frames, like I said, everything's tentative. I did say Q3, Q4. A lot of this is coming around in the summer, because we'll have a lot more time then. But yeah, no, that's a general overview of what to expect going forward with Clark County. All right, 20 minutes for questions. Everyone shoot. I'll answer everything. Let's go. Right now, there's zero enforcement of roleplay rules outside of non-protected events. But you can't for traffic stop pursuit. So I agree with you. I don't think there needs to be moderation enforcement about it. I think that's an issue with the economy and the availability of guns. And just over, there really just isn't a punishment to match shooting a cop. It's just you either die or go to jail. It will be handled. It will be handled player to player. I don't really like bringing moderation into stuff like this. Will Mayflower Parks and Wildlife get an HQ? There's no planned headquarters for Mayflower Parks and Wildlife at this moment. Can make the helicopter livery template a little more clear-looking? Yes, and the livery itself and that whole system will be fixed as well. Alright, so police station receive gun supplies, helps balancing. Already answered that. No. Banks for business. Bank accounts for businesses. That was a feature a while ago. I don't know if it's going to make a comeback, especially with the property leasing system, but no, not at the moment. Gavin can. Oh, I'll make a. I'll tell Gavin. Is there a war game coming? Yes, I'm the Galaxy working on it. They do a good job with what they do. So, oh shit, sorry. Let's see what else we got. Talk about housing system and when it drops. All right, hell yeah, I'll go into housing. Right now, we have a pretty good what's called frame for the housing system. Developed by wonderful Syntax. We love Syntax. I love Syntax, man. He's good at what he does. Fucking great, dude. He's the sole developer of the housing system. He's the one that's making it all work. It's a little bit more fluid than last time. If anyone was here early, Clark, and remember the early housing system that we had, it will not be based on ploppables anymore, and you'll be able to actually move it on like a grid and fine tune your furniture. You'll be able to purchase furniture from a furniture store. There will also be functional furniture as well. We already did this with ploppables that have interactions inside of them, but you'll be able to add crafting tables to your house for like guns or drugs or stuff like that. And like Saraham said earlier, possibly money printers. We'll see. But yeah, and when housing releases, we should expect it by this summer. That's when most of the major updates are. We're making pretty good progress on it right now. We're currently working on implementing it into the game itself, and rather not just its own system. And after that, all that needs to be done is just setting up houses and furniture. If you have any more questions about housing, just let me know. The train tracks will be added to the game for Atlanta Metro, and the train system added soon. Good question. If anyone remembers, there was a basic train system in Noah's. I don't think we're going to be using that one. If there is going to be a train, which, well, there is, I don't have a time frame as to when the train is going to be added, but we're going to completely redo the system. I don't know when you should expect it by then. I'm sorry. Make flashlight range bigger. Perhaps. Is mayonnaise an instrument? I don't know, Twin. The fuck? When will properties be re-enabled? I answered all that, Lucio. Where's the update that was promised to me and Transit Hussein Obama 200,000 or 20,000 years ago? Yeah, you know what? I don't have any good response to that. Sorry, I'm fucking tired. Can I get 30 million for my evil insurance company? You're a fucking scammer, Wary. Will we, cops or MTA, be able to impound cars? I think. Don't quote me on this. Don't fucking quote me on this. I don't want people coming at me early. I know some people are gonna do it in the future. I think that's something that's considered in the Justice Update. I could be wrong. I don't have any details for you at the moment because I'm not involved in the Justice Update type stuff. But hopefully, it is something that is being or was discussed previously. Will there be any new community developer openings? So when? Perhaps. CCFD and Fire System 1. So Uncle, this is Lame Memes. Lame Memes is Unc. He's like 30 fucking years old, alright? This dude said, if we... No, don't defend yourself. No. You're fucking 35 years old. He said, we make a CCFD rig, he scripts the fires. So he's open to doing it. He's gonna do it. I don't have a when, though. So don't expect it anytime soon.
Well, when I think about it, the tunnel fire truck is made, so can we get on that?
Shut the fuck up.
I don't even, yeah.
Shut the fuck up, man. Optimization medical system. And Transit Hussein Obama, he's a good guy. He optimized a lot of the map recently. He removed a lot of the terrain, so he should be getting better frames. If not, then well, I'll just go fuck myself. But round of applause for him. He did well. He saved us from the billion parts around the map and all this random terrain shit. So, is MTP security tools out now? No, I will actually go into a little bit more depth on that. MTP security is something that's tentative. We don't know if it's going to be added or not. I think personally it's a good idea, but Andy Query is a bitch and doesn't want to agree with me. So,
What do I not agree on?
sorry, I'm just counter signaling you.
No, sorry, I was too busy seeing Bob.
No, you're good. You're good. But no, MTP security shouldn't be expected anytime soon. I'm gonna do that in the summer alongside Lander City Police Department Auxiliary and Traffic. More shit for you guys with Letty certs and you remade warriors to do. But no, they're not out and they won't be out for a minute. Can we have housing? Yes, you can have it. Why are devs only? Why are devs focusing on only working on LGBTQ femboy majority staff departments instead of vital ones? Twin, you don't know.
Because
you don't know even 1% of that shit, Twin.
Folks, incel, like
you don't know 1% of that shit, Twin. See, it's not money I want, motherfucker.
like I'll give my insight regarding optimization because I think that's a very big issue. Optimization and bug fixes. I'll just give you an insight of what we're dealing with exactly with the Roblox platform. So the current max play size for any Roblox place is 100 megabytes. And the Clark County game file size is I think around 97, 96 megabytes. So we're like on the cusp. And so when you work in a situation like that, I think anyone who's worked in Roblox games before, it comes to a point where it's extremely difficult to diagnose problems. Now that's not an excuse, but so what we're trying to work on at least is to sort of make a decent update schedule where where issues that may arise aren't a surprise to us and aren't a surprise to you. And also through the development environments that we have, we will make it so in production and in our development environment, they're two in the same. And there won't be an issue. And we'll basically have similar outcomes when it comes to whether or not we're in production or in the development environment. So there's no like things that we miss. So in optimization wise, the map's extremely large. And we're basically on the cusp of the file limit for the Roblox engine. So the Roblox engine is working against us in that way. But we will do everything we can to at least limit the amount of part counts on the map. Try and keep up to date with updates with Roblox regarding that. Like I think there's the streaming enabled thing for one. I think that's basically the only reason that this game even runs well at all. Which I mean, it's still a good system. And so doing with that, that's basically how we're trying to formulate it out and trying to make sure that we don't get a lot of bugs like we have in the updates. I try to, at least when I do updates, I try to do them either late at night or early in the evening, morning to make sure that like if bugs do occur, it's not a lot of people are on to witness that. But we'll definitely revamp our workflow, make sure that we get everything squared away bug wise, issue wise. We have quality assurance now, so that we can try and find these bugs before we release them to the public. When a rework, possible to rework the map to make it more compact. Yeah, I guess, but we're kind of at a point where it's not possible, not feasible.
Yeah, I can touch on that. Yeah, that goes a little bit with the map updates and making it a little bit more everything a little bit more optimized, especially Lander. I don't have any plans for at the moment, but yeah, stuff will become a little bit more compact over time.
Yeah, pretty said. When the map expansion update worked in, if you're talking about the Bohan thing, yeah, we just limited a few parts. Generally, when it comes to the issue, we kind of pinpointed it to a few things. One, it's the part count. Two, it's the terrain. Terrain's extremely unoptimized in Roblox. There's really no getting around it. And we're kind of past that point where we can redo it. We could probably touch a few things up, but that's mainly the main thing. And I guess he fixed it. Medical system, I think he touched on this. Since I'm working on it, it won't be too intrusive. The main reason why I'm doing it, or at least doing it in this soon, is because I want to integrate it well with like certain things that happen. I think, well, for one is I want to give scenes a lot more like flexibility and player interactivity instead of like, for example, like if someone throws themselves off the bridge when they're getting pursued, and then someone makes a ticket for us to ban them. I want to turn that into a thing where we step back from the moderation point and turn it into a development thing where you guys have the interaction where instead of someone just throwing themselves off a bridge to die so they don't go to jail, they break their legs and go unconscious, and it gives you a chance to actually revive them and arrest them or something like that. Right, and so that's really the immediate things that we're working on. Housing, of course, that will be done soon. Syntax is finishing that up, integrating it into our system. And those are basically the immediate things that we're doing. Some vehicle updates, some fleet updates to teams and certain people. Maybe we're trying to make it fair for everyone, so it doesn't seem like we're prioritizing certain people. We kind of just we do it in a schedule for like departments, so it doesn't feel like we're only working on one department, we're only working on this other one. Night system, the night hasn't changed. I think it's just how the terrain was.
There's snow. The light reflected off the snow.
Night is not darker. It's the same. It's just how the terrain was, I guess. Animations, probably certain things, but other things that are trivial, probably not. 911 system, yeah, that's in consideration. Probably in the justice thing that we're doing on the roadmap. But that's not a ways away. That'll probably be in the summer areas. What we're trying to focus on mainly is just getting those core features that I talked about in the beginning out and doing some fixes and optimizations. And then we'll work on new content going forward. And so, but we'll still have updates even through like April to the summer. We'll still do stuff. I'll still work on it. We have a bunch of developers doing stuff. Real estate, that's not in the plans. I think we'll just have that regulated. Rule
It'll be kind of like
activities,
Bridgeway.
hunting. We had a concept for it, not something that's been fleshed out like practically, but we've had concepts of that. Would ping tackling become a game mechanic at any point? Haven't had that idea, and we could consider it, but no promises. Stealing from the military base, robbing, like bank robberies and all that stuff. I don't know if this was mentioned. We'll probably redo all that.
Yes.
Just because it just needs to. It's kind of the way it's works is kind of meh. I'd like it to be done. What is this? I don't know. That could be. I don't know really what you're asking there, gaming. Like, drop cash selling cards. Oh yeah, those were disabled just because there's a exploit. So I'll re-enable those when I do patches to it. That's all. A machine gun too. Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on the machine gun thing. Well, you'll see eventually. The map thing. Yeah, we'll probably redo some of the map stuff because it is a little difficult to discern like where stuff is. So I get that thing. That's about it that I have. Just immediate stuff. The Bohan update. We'll get that out. We just got to do a few fixes and make sure it works. Obviously, then I won't publish the laser tag game anymore. I promise, unless something really bad happens with the Roblox. I know you guys like laser tag, but I did. It was funny.
Laser tag.
I'll leave it to anyone else. I'll leave it to Richard or to comment.
Thoughts on little Gavin running away from every cop in game? Yo, I saw that motherfucker Mac out on the highway like multiple times, bro. He's shit at running from cops. Okay, I love little Gavin. What's going on at Chemical Bay in Port? I mean, there's really nothing you can sell there, so that's why it doesn't work. Any comment on when Sherpa will get a coordinator, or will when administration help people give him money? So the Sherpa and emissary program should expect kind of a pause for the next 2 months. I'm kind of going to redefine their roles and stuff, especially with the coming faction system. So it'll be a little bit more fleshed out then. Just I would wait. Topic of housing updates.
Someone.
Possible to make it possible for real estate companies. So I feel like selling houses and stuff like that would kind of work how it would in Ridgeway, where someone just owns a house. I don't think real estate and then just buying up houses would be a good idea. But it's very much possible if you have multiple staff doing it, like how they did in Ridgeway. Are flamethrowers actually being added?
True. No one said that,
who
bro.
said that?
No one has said that. I don't know where you're getting that
What?
from.
Yeah, we're doing it now.
Small planes, no, the fixed wing aircraft are not planned. We're not doing that. Sorry. Probably new helicopters for civs, but that's the only thing. I don't think fixed wing stuff is going to be done. Towing tow trucks, yeah, probably soon. I don't. We just need to rework the towing system. That's about it. And I wanted to mention with the medical system going into the moderation thing. Generally, what I want to do, since I want to make it so the moderation is as intrusive into gameplay as possible. That could go into where we get rid of like the LTAA thing and replace it with like an automatic system where it'll arrest you or it'll put you in some sort of thing. And so I want to kind of move back moderation. That this will be later down the line. I'm not doing this right now, but that's kind of a plan that I have. Is just make it fair for everyone. Make it instead of just us intervening moderation wise, and people get frustrated and upset with issues, and we have to arbitrate them. We'll make it more of a detection system for certain things where we don't have to be as active in that sense. And instead, we can deal with more important things like exploiting and other more serious issues that come with the game integrity. That's generally the thing. Organized crime groups to make money be added. Yeah, I guess. I think just generally that'll be a thing for everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be exclusive to that.
Touching on that as
yeah,
well.
we've considered that with bombs. I'll let you finish in a minute. We've considered that just to make it fair. We'll see about doing something like that. We've had ideas that we spit out. I'll let Richard finish.
Well, yeah, Melius. Going back to the organized crime and making money and stuff like that, there'll be a variety of tasks you're going to be able to do with the faction system if you are participating in that. So there'll be like little time tasks for people to do, compete to get money and stuff like that. But obviously, like William said, generally it'll just already. What else? Like better lighting. When is it getting fixed? Car sounds. Oh, you're right. 1-1 Waves is gonna he's gonna help me compile a list of realistic car sounds because at the moment I think they're okay, but I think they can use some work. So he's gonna be doing that. You guys have any suggestions related to car sounds? Because I know a lot of you guys are car nerds. Then feel free to drop in suggestions and ping Waves. Have the devs consider making more expensive cars like Lambos, Porsche, semis, car bombs split up or something? No comment, but actually, yeah, with the car overhaul stuff, cars are receiving a health boost. Talk about shit to do in jail. I don't know, you want to escape? That's fine with the justice system. You want to... Oh, some of y'all are about to get a rude awakening for not going coming to your fucking court cases, bro. Oh, y'all are done for. Y'all are done for, bro. You want to be in jail forever? You want to be in jail forever? Huh? But yeah, no, there'll be a lot of stuff to do in jail. So you can do like commissary system, legal stuff you can do in jail, like craft weapons, like that. It's been a thing that's planned, and it's gonna come with. Yeah, I touched on pay earlier. Pay is going to be redefined across the board with the new economy adjustments. Many cars don't have enough space on the roofs. There's house. Yes, that's something that will be fixed in the car overhaul update. Whenever we're having RPGs and boomboxes, boomboxes are added in the Gohan update. You can buy it at the corner store. When you guys having RPGs, so I'm not going to reveal too much, but if you have donor access, you're able to see the RPG model. That'll come once the economy stuff comes because I don't trust some of y'all motherfuckers. All right, I don't trust y'all. When Goth Femboy converting system, that's already CCRH. That is the developer supported grooming system. Just call it what it is. When will my torture update be released? I don't know. What do you want to do? You want to like hit people with rocks or something? I don't know. When can we get some legal gun upgrades? Part one of that is released in the Bohan update. It's just revolver upgrades. It's not anything crazy yet. The sentences are getting increased with the justice system, and we're getting Department of Corrections alongside the justice system. I'll probably have CCSO do the prison stuff. I don't think there needs to be another bureaucratic department for it. And yes, there will be an increase in sentences with the prison gameplay loop. I mean, if you're going to be able to escape, you're not going to be able to escape in like, I don't know, 10-minute sentence you have. Can you add an Artie RS7? That shit does not sound like a 2000, like an early 2000s car. Releasing the Markai tonight for Clark Aviation Community and Business. I think I know what you're talking about, but I sent it in the dev GC. It's been deferred. What will boats be adding to do fishing cargo? I really want to do boats. I forgot who I was speaking about with boats, but I feel like it would be a pretty intuitive thing. There's no time frame for when boats are going to be added, but it's something I definitely want to do. I want to have like an oil rig or something like that you can go to and I don't know, do your shit there. Any future intentions for the pharmacy at Bohan Yards? Yes, with the medical update. Civilians can buy medicine there and fix themselves up. Plan to get Commander the highway designated a toll system. I do want to do a toll system. I think that'd be pretty cool. I just don't see it fitting at the moment. What are you guys gonna do to deal with the exploiters? I mean, it's already like total exploiter death every fucking day, so. People are gonna closet cheat on their mains and shit like that. That's obviously something that requires more investigation. But blatant cheaters, there's been a significant decrease in them. I don't think we really need to address it, but can a BMW M5 E60 kill yourself, bro? PM9 evil gun, bro. What is the PM9? What is it? What is it? Remove illegal gun dealers, make illegal dealers players like East Brickton. Dude, that's how it was gonna be originally, and I was like, you know what? This might get really dumb really quick. But no, that was something that was gonna that was like an early Clark idea. Is there plan for legal car modifications? Yes. I explained previously. Will MG get nerfed with their rocket launcher they spam? Well, they have to spend money on it, so no. Will there be a buyable legal RPGs? Yes. In the summer. but it's gonna come after the questing system, so you motherfuckers gotta work for it. Will there ever be illegal helicopters for factions? Probably not, unless like I do like the fucking like Palestinian like gliders. It's like the only illegal aviation I'm ever offering you guys. Can you add gun skins? Oh, it's used right hand. I was about to fucking say really something really mean. LCPD hardware unit, yeah, I know. Oil rig like Russ. Can we run Smoil and Clark, bro? Revolver, easy Smoil. Can you add a Saab 900? Let's see what this is. Oh, my fork just fell on the floor. Great. Oh, this is actually a really nice car. Maybe.
Can you make the Shinzo Abe gun work?
Gun crafting will be added during there. When are you gonna add the IRS? Fuck the IRS. I don't care. When will we get engine upgrades to your car? Already explained. Anything planned for traditional department, non-in-game departments? DOJ or DOS? DOJ mainly because you guys are gonna be the ones handling getting injunctions and all this new crazy shit with the justice system. It's on the other roadmap if you guys want to get have a look at that. DOS, I mean, I don't know. There really is stuff for DOS that I want to do. Except bring back the Department of Public Safety, which I am glad Alex Carter is doing. I really like Alex. He's great. Add Unit Pacifica to ICC. It already is in the ICC. Will CCSO ever get an update? I mean, there isn't really much to update, but what is planned for CCSO in the long term is the uniform update. And that's for every department. The only people that have it right now is LCPD and MTPD because they're the same fucking department, just reskinned. Will you add bomb vests? I think it's illegal. Will there be
Yes.
stock exchange?
Yes, we can
I
add
want
that.
to do the stock exchange, but I don't think there will be at the minute. Will there be more cargo jobs? I touched on that earlier. Yes, there'll be more use for cargo and stuff like that. When will the Tickle update come? Give it a week. Will casino update come with alcohol? Yes. Will there be plans to increase server size? Maybe when the game is a little bit more optimized. But Roblox does throttle servers that are above 100 players, so I don't think we'll ever see above 100 players per server, unless Roblox releases those restrictions on 100 player above servers. When is the new helicopter coming out? There's no time frame. Can we add a bomb in the suitcase? Perhaps. So that gas stations can be stocked manually. What is that about? You saw too much. You saw too much, bro. When do you fix shooting bells holes or glitch? During all of your guys' uniform updates, which you guys have to wait 2 months for. Because
Bro, that
I'm
holster naming system.
Shut the fuck up. Don't say it. I don't want to hear it. This guy Andy Prairie pisses me off, bro. He's mean to me. He's like, why you rename this? And then I do nothing. I do nothing. Will there ever be a eco reset? No. No hard reset. Service to air launcher. Bro, like, I don't know why people are hating on it, bro. I fuck with it. Is gun customization changing or the current system staying? Current system is staying. Oh! For you cops that want to upgrade your guns and shit. So this is a thing that me and Tavin had a while ago. Like, very, very early Clark, like 2023. We were going to do a cop shop. And cops can go there and buy stuff. Right? So I was thinking if we add a system where cops can use their salary and their money to purchase permanent dispense permissions on their teams for rifles and stuff that are upgraded, like upgrade to B-17 or upgrade R-21. So you don't have to keep buying it each life. You guys die a lot, so I don't want to punish you guys by one upgraded rifle per life. You know. Why? Oh, did I go back up in the chat, or are you asking that again, Boosta? Because I already... Oh, no. Never mind. Let's see. What else? Why are devs focused... Okay, yeah, you did ask that again. Why are devs focusing on only working on LGBTQ, femboy, majority staff departments instead of vital ones? Yeah, Andy Query, you fucking bitch.
Oh, my bad. I was working on the TBC update right now, actually.
No, my bad. Can y'all ask Alex to not limit DPS's JD, please? Alex is a big supporter of DPS. He's the one that made DPS. He's the godfather of DPS. If you guys treat him right, he will love you. He can't restrict the JD though. That is not his job. But if it becomes gay, it will be, and I will let him. I think bomb vest against Roblox US. Yes. Will ELS look better? Yes. I want rotators. I want rotators. We did it in Santa Modesto, and they would be awesome to do.
2027 rotators will be in game.
All right,
Just wait it out.
So if the game is around 2002, 2007, how come Twin Towers is still there? Israel doesn't exist. Will the large amount of housing allow regular citizens to buy the reasonable prices? Yes. If you guys are porons, you're going to live in the housing projects in Lander, so. Yeah. They have like 100 rooms per building, so there'll be enough for you guys. Will there be a system instead of place to make the map large, diverse? No, I don't think I'll limit the map like that. It's already pretty hard to learn, but yeah, I feel you though. That's the same feeling I felt when I first learned the New Haven County map. I was like, yeah, that shit's actually kind of easy. The new helicopter is already made. Can you guys just release it? It is not that easy. There'd be a chance of our car blowing up if we're filled with the engine running. Perhaps. High-rise penthouses. Yes, that's one thing that's going to come to Lander. Are you geeked right now? No. 50 milligrams of Adderall, yeah. Add boats. Yeah. We discussed that. Can I get this weapon added? Shut the fuck up. Civilian bulletproof vest at extra HP. I was thinking of doing some sort of armor system. The closest thing that we're going to have to it is a backpack system where you get more weight on your character. Duct tape and zip ties like D'Antlin. Yes, that was something that was added pre-release but removed because it was glitchy. It's going to come back, yes. Changing the gunslings? I don't think so. Maybe there'll be stylized ones in the future that you can choose. Thoughts on adding a GTR? I'm only adding cars from like the early 2000s, late 2000s. When you set the bank to 1 mil, is that going to be a cap? No, it's going to be a cap. Yeah, I'm not going to reset your money to 1 mil, but I'm going to lock the bank to 1 mil. Maybe. That's a big maybe. Don't burn the city down yet. Will the Parks and Wildlife Service be recruited in the fire update, brush fire? Yeah, I think wildland firefighting would be cool. I mean, you guys already have a fucking truck. Might as well. Can I honeycomb my house or make bunker? All right. Psyche Ritsu, I already answered your question about the cars. They will be fixed. Will recoloring cop cars ever save? Maybe. I don't know. I could. I just don't know how I would do the logic for it because every car is new when you spawn a new cop car. That's why it resets. Maybe. Can you add Coney Island? I don't like Coney Island. Everyone's a dick there. Pat down feature for stop and frisk. I mean, that was something I joked about like months ago, maybe. Performance-based car dealership. Yeah, so I think. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the limited time events. Talking about those, but yeah, I was thinking that there's gonna be like a boat that comes like every hour in game and has a certain amount of items on it, and rare cars. More of a reason to sell player to player if it's rare. Oh, only Saab 900 lover in this Discord. Yeah, true. Can you add more realistic road signs? Yes. I'm working with Otemele to be MUCTD spec or whatever. When JD Vance and Clark? I don't know, twin. What the fuck? That's a cap. I bought the group for DPS. You did? Okay, he developed it. My bad. I didn't mean like he created it.
Who's talking about it?
Nobody. I'll protect your identity. Don't worry.
Like I'll crash out, bro. These DPS
How much will
people
houses
exist for
cost?
me.
A lot. They will cost a lot. Are there any plans to add more towns, expand smaller communities? Expand smaller communities, yes. Add more towns, probably not. When did you discover New Haven County? Me and Cluggas. I don't know if he's still banned, but me and him discovered it around 2017, and we joined a game called Aztec. If anyone remembers that, you got to be Unk status to know that shit. Less lethal weapons, beanbags. Yeah, I'll probably bring beanbags back at the cop shop. Will business still receive updates and for it when y'all go on break? No, not everyone. I'm going on break. I'm the one that like does all the weird fucking autistic shit. So, and I'm the main builder, so I build a lot of the new map updates and shit. So that's why I'm saying there's gonna be a development pause and stuff like that. There's still gonna be updates. Yeah, you'll probably still receive dev support. If not, then it's okay. Just wait. I'll be back. End this session. Fuck no. We're going overtime right now. Are exploits like Clarkware still around, or how are you guys gonna deal with them? I'm not gonna say that actually, because I know someone's gonna make a soundbite out of it. But is this being added to the Bohan update? Yes. No, that's the little Jinhan update. When is Jerry Bomb coming back? When the questing system's added and you have a progression to get the Jerry Bomb. Making sure your car gets damaged and more, it gets nerfs like slow speed, bad handling. I think it's already like that. I think your acceleration is lower as your car gets damaged. But I can add more in-depth stuff. In-house drug setup should explode and start a fire. Okay, too. GTR is early 2090s. My bad. Did you fix Labsco Lockers' update? Maybe. Adding a 1986 BMW M3. That shit's awesome. Maybe. Coal mines for coal posting. No, you guys are scary. SMGs to DPS. I mean, yeah, I don't see why you guys don't have it. For quests, you have to go into the forest and grab a letter from a camp just to get one tap from a hill. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know the Tarkov experience too well. Perhaps. Can the highway signs be updated in accordance with legislation that was passed? What legislation was passed 2 months ago that dictates the highway signs, bro? What? TS Senate. TS Senate.
Are we still dragging it, bro?
I think it's the ones that
I'm
are
just
like
talking,
trucks
man.
can't drive in the left lane.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
All right, I'll take 5 more
The
questions.
coal.
I better make it good. Come on. TS questions. Give me TS questions. TS.
Had a power plant that is interactive with the light. That's a good. That's a great idea. That is an awesome. I should do that.
You know, as a matter of
great.
fact, lame memes, I have something to show you on that note, actually.
Well, let's do that later.
I'm scared of you. None of these are good.
Bring back laser tag every month. I will. I will consider that. I think we did a focus group, and I think we had a very positive focus group with the unedited starter place laser tag game. People were saying it was better than Clark County because it didn't have any bugs. It's fair assumption. So maybe we'll consider that. Alcohol. We don't have alcohol in the game, obviously, because of TOS. And yes, you're right, I guess, but we don't have alcohol. So, liveries. I was gonna say something, but I'll just let you talk, Richard. Sorry.
Alright, you guys suck at asking questions. I'm gonna end this shit. Keep
Oh,
living
someone
in
asked
delusion.
about trains. Someone asked about trains. I'll talk.
No,
about
I touched on that.
Oh, you talked about that? Okay.
Yeah, unless you want to add on.
No, I.
Okay.
Do thing. Fire department. Someone mentioned that. I know you said something.
Yeah.
Yeah, fire system. I'll probably do. It won't be for a little bit because it's not a super big priority. But yeah, when that happens, then there'll be a fire department. So. And someone talked about the helicopter. Like it was some helicopter someone's talked about.
Mekari.
Oh yeah, no, that one.
Yeah, that's not coming.
That's not being added. We need a different model. We'll probably add a McDonnell Douglas MD500 for civs, like the Little Bird, but the civilian version. That'll probably be the next one.
Add
Tire
smoke.
slashing and tire pumps. I did that in Santa Modesta, funny enough, where you could shoot out tires. Maybe I'll add it, but it's not a priority at the moment. So, all right. Well, that's all I have. If anyone else has any
Well, furniture
questions,
be items in your inventory. It'll save to a table where you're able to. Yeah, you won't have to transport your furniture home.
yeah,
Don't
you
worry.
just buy it from a store and it'll add to an item list basically, and you'll just select from the placing. It'll be like Bloxburg, where it's like a build mode, I guess.
Civilian radios? That's
Um,
crazy. That is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, civilian radios. Let me script that right now. Oh yeah, I'm done. I just finished it.
It's done, guys.
It took me 5 seconds. I just did it. It'll be in Bohan. I actually fixed it this time, so
Yeah.
you can't make your call sign the N word. That will be removed.
Yeah, I saw call sign rape. Like, come on, bro. Like, be real.
Bubble lights and sirens.
Howard
Doesn't-
Howardson left
I know
hooked
it's
someone and
rage
knocked
bait.
them out. You fixed Civs, being able to clear warrants. They weren't able to
Yes,
clear
I fixed
warrants.
that. I fixed that.
You
It'll
need
be
the
that.
camera
When the
for-
and Bohan update, that'll be fixed. Don't worry. There'll be a aviation chat as well for pilots and radios if you get one.
Well, you add back the boomboxes. Yeah, it's already in. You're good. Yeah, so we're able to purchase the
Deleting
boombox.
MNG. Yeah, we'll do that soon. Don't worry. We'll get that done.
Only good suggestion ever, bruh. Thank you. No, I love all of you guys. I don't hate any of you. I don't have
I love
bias.
you more, Richard.
I love you too, Data. Fucking pussy. Alright, who else? Give me one good question, one.
I'll turn down slow mode. Sorry. It's someone set slow mode to 5 minutes. That's probably why no one's asking questions.
Bruh. Well, there we go. I see why. Can we add a doll smile police department? Fuck my life, bruh. Black men.
Pickpocketing and
Yeah.
stealing food from convenience stores. I won't answer that question because it's dumb. But I think you asked something about DOJ. They'll get an office soon. If you subscribe to if you nitro boost the server, you will see updates, sneak peeks that no one else sees. If you nitro boost the server,
R34 GTR is cool, maybe. More melee weapons? Yes. That is planned.
Yeah.
I have like a bunch of them that I haven't added, like a sword. I have a fucking sword. You guys want to chop people up with a sword? Like an officer saber. I got like an M9 bayonet.
Bro's dragging it now. I think you should.
Are you guys good? Are we done?
I think we're done. I think we've asked everything.
Here, one more. It can be cool.
I think all we're getting now is just jokes.
When will you add RMT to Clark? All right, that's it.
Yeah, I think it's time to.
We're done.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for listening. Appreciate the
Hope it was
updates. Thank you,
insightful.
Richard. Thank you to the dev team and the mod team. Thank you to Lil Gavin Packrunner. Thank
me.
you to Death Watch. Thank you to CCRH Femboys and all of the valid trans folks of Clark County. We appreciate you and we validate you. So
all right, we're done. We're done. We're done. All right.
See everyone. Goodbye.
Fuck you guys. Bye. End stage.